So after a night, 2 nights here at the mechanic shop, another great people again letting us hang out here while we wait for parts for the new power steering pump. Goes in the shop here today, but it's kind of a cool old tow yard. They got a lot of history here. It's 3 generations have ran this shop on the Alcan Highway, and they got some real cool old rigs here. I'll give you a show. The 81 Chev there that came to rescue me the first time before we were put onto that flat deck over there. Those are, but here's this is one of the original trucks when the business started up, apparently. Again, 3 generations of family have been running this business for I don't know how many years, but it's pretty cool. Look at this old guy. It's pretty neat. She'll go down this side because then we can get both trucks in one go here. Old Ford AutoCat. I wonder how many rigs have been pulled by these guys. Even that little old one, like just all sorts of just stuff. And you got these. You got this old military unit here, but my favorite right here. Look at this. Look at this bad boy. You don't see these every day. He's got to be 40-inch tires, I think. Trying to see. Can't read it. But this unit is really cool. I'd love to see this thing restored and rolling down the window. Did I just say rolling down the window? Rolling down the road. So it's just to kind of show you, to see how big this look here. So yeah, those got to be good 40-inch tires. Pretty cool. And out back they got, it's like a little auto wrecker back here. As you can see, there's all sorts of different stuff that you can pick parts from. Look at this old dozers. Don't know the story behind these ones, but that's a cute little cat, isn't it? I don't know if you can hear that. There's a little airstrip right beside the shop here, and the reason I was able to get parts so quick from Fairbanks is I guess there's a daily or three weekly sched flights from Fairbanks to here. So if you need anything, you just order the parts, and it costs nothing to get them down. It costs more to drive up to Fairbanks and back than have them flown down. So that was great. Well, after I don't know, a couple 3 hours of me and the fellow who works here ripping that pump out, getting the new one in, because it's like I say, it's in a really crappy spot with the 4-wheel drive put in there now. So it's just getting the fittings and the hoses on. Like, you need to line it up and stuff. It's a pain in the ass. But anyway, we got it all in. We got the serpentine belt on. We filled it with power steering fluid. Starter up, and the thing just leaking like a stuffed pig again. So we shut her down, have a look, and now. So one of the hoses, and I don't know, it's been on and off so many times now, it just a little, probably a $5 fitting is not working. It's like a 45. I'll show you a picture of it later. Yeah, so it's leaking right between here and here, and this just screws into here. But yeah, right in here it's leaking. That's the one. That's the part I need. But it's failed. So now I gotta find somewhere how to source a little fitting out in Fairbanks from here. Is going to be a major pain in the ass. And not to mention, so when we started it up, the power steering pump that came, it's not the right shaft length, so the pulley was just out about a quarter or in too far towards the engine, a quarter inch. Therefore, the serpentine belt won't stay on, or it will stay on. It's just riding the ridge, like it jumps off the pulley and kind of rides on the edge of the pulleys there, and that'll just ruin the belt, right? So it's the wrong pump, right? So And of course it's Sunday now today, and we're gonna have to wait to order parts again tomorrow, and we won't get them till Tuesday. So I mean, we're going on a week here, kind of been stuck, right? So it's kind of a pain in the ass, but whatever. It could be a lot worse. We're here. We got a restaurant across the street. There's a beer store about a mile down, grocery store, all the rest of that. I think I've said they let us plug into their building. They left the back door open so we can use the bathroom. There's a shower, so we're taking care of it. Could be a lot worse. We could still be on the side of the frickin' road, but that's the update. So we'll see what comes of it from there. Home sweet home. And then on another note, I was getting a little bit down on myself. Well, maybe it was just dumb building an older vehicle like this, trying to save money, blah, blah, blah. But what I'm finding out is basically all the parts that I didn't replace are just slowly showing their age. And, we put probably 10,000 kilometers on just back roads, shitty vibrating roads. So is what it is. And while we're here, I discovered I got a tie rod end that's out, so I'm gonna replace my tie rod ends while we're here, and just get everything all fixed up. And just as I was kind of getting down on the whole situation, trying to be positive as I can, but this young couple from Colorado pulled up in their newer modern Sprinter type Dodge van, and they got tranny trouble. So hoping it's just low on fluid, but I guess these units, you can't check, there's no dipstick, so I don't know what you got to do. So they got to get it in the shop and get someone to tell them that they got tranny oil if it's just slipping because it's low on oil. But really super nice young couple, and I sure hope they don't have to put a new tranny in there, because goddamn, I know how that feels. So things might not be going the way we want them, but there's one thing: we're still eating very well. Life's not so bad. So it's been another couple days, and I'm finding out the air of my van, 97 to 03, Ford put a different power steering pump bit. It's the same pump like I was explaining, but it's the pulley that's different. It's offset a little bit different, and nobody has them. We've had 3 pumps come in, different pulleys. They're all wrong. So I'm running out of options. The Miner family that we met up in Chicken, they're back in Fairbanks, and I have them sourcing out auto wrecker pumps from vans. They found 2. Haven't heard from them today, so hopefully we're gonna get that shipped down. Not only that, good news is we were able to source that fitting for the power steering pump here, so that's good. I mean, that's one check off the list. Unfortunately, I'm not sure what we're gonna do. I think we're just gonna take the pump I do have. I'm gonna get the pulley puller and pull it out a 1/4 inch and try and line it up the best we can. Take the used one I get with me on the road with me, a couple serpentine belts, and just hope for the best. Because at this point, I mean, we've been here over a week now. Well, broke down over a week now. It's getting a little bit frustrating. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, and that young couple with the Dodge, their tranny's toast. So they're gonna try and limp back to Fairbanks, leave it there, fly home, and come back and get the van when it's fixed. So that's where we're at for now. Hopefully we get out of here soon, because we're running out of time to get to Saskatchewan to my foundry. It is a little entertaining camping out here though, because you get to find all these kind of cool rigs. I swear to go, all these cool rigs come in. Like, there's so many cool rigs on the road around here, man. I mean, that's what I really want when I was building that. So that's the poor man's version of that. Anyway, life of living in a mechanic shop yard. Well, good news, we're back in the shop today. We're gonna do as I say. We're gonna pull the pulley out. The consensus with all the mechanics and the pro shops I've called, they said pull it out and send it. So here we go. So we're in the shop, and that's how much we have to move the pulley forward. Not very much at all. So we're gonna have to remove the pump and then
pull it out and put her back in.
Well, good and bad news. We got the pump in, we pulled the pulley out. It's lined up really nice. I'm not worried about it at all, but I am still gonna go get the used one and pack a couple extra belts. The bad news, they sent the wrong frickin' tie rod in, so I'll pick those up in Fairwinds and get that done probably when I come back through, because I'll do it here at this shot because these guys are awesome. So I think we are out of here. Under her own power. Nothing leaking. I think we're groovy.